Bearings must only cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times. Mix it.
Good morning, Jeremiah. How are you today?
Good morning, Doobie. I'm doing okay, or afternoon as the case may be here.
Why don't you tell us what you're doing today?
Surprise! I'm at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Christmas started here today, literally overnight. The cast members, when I was walking, going, "Yep, the Christmas tree appeared overnight." And it's not like Magic Kingdom where the Christmas tree appeared a couple of days ago, but they still weren't quite Christmas. Here, Christmas tree is here, Christmas music is here, Christmas garland is here. Lion King photo spot is gone.
All right, well, why don't we go inside and see how much Christmas is inside? While you make your way towards the entrance, I'll remind everyone that we are live, so if you would like to participate in any way, please leave a comment. We're happy to check out stuff for you, answer questions, talk about anything in Animal Kingdom, or frankly, anything Disney, and also perform tricks. And we'd also like to please ask you to like our stream, share it with other people if you're having a good time, like our channel, and ring the bell if you're on YouTube, because we go live a lot, and you'd want to know. So with that, we are back to Jeremiah as he makes... Oh, by the way, my name is Doobie. I am the guy in LP headquarters, 3,000 miles away from Jeremiah. And through the magic of modern technology, you get to hear my voice too. Aren't you lucky? So, here we go. Jeremiah is entering the park. Let's hope it turns blue. I'm sorry, let's hope it turns green, or this will be a very short one.
There. Green!
And we are in.
Right or left?
Let's go right. We always go left. Let's go right. Hey, just got an email about the next issue of Disney 23 magazine, which is going to celebrate the heart and soul of Disney's new film, Soul, coming to Disney Plus on Christmas Day.
And there was something about Ratatouille on there. I just saw the tweet, but I didn't get to look at it.
Let's see. Yep, they're going to speak with Tom. They speak with Tom Fitzgerald about the creation of what's the name of the attraction?
Ratatouille.
Yes, that's the one. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, coming, quote, soon to the France Pavilion. So Tom Fitzgerald, longtime Disney Imagineer, that'll be fun. They're also talking to Kenneth Braga and Nimi Mackie about Death on the Nile, the partnership with Make-A-Wish, a first look at A Twisted Tale, Go the Distance, and concept art from Fantasia in honor of the film's 80th anniversary. Yep. Seems like that just came out about 20 years ago with the whales and Rhapsody in Blue.
No. That's Fantasia 2000.
Gotcha. I understand. Hey, look who's here. Our queen says, Jumbo, Rebecca V. Thanks for joining us. Love the icons.
So this is interesting. They removed a tree from the this random light is just sticking right out.
That is quite interesting. Are there any animals in this area?
The Barbasol can is supposed to be here, but I can't see him. Oh, there he is.
Why is he a Barbasol can?
Hang on, I'll go to his name again so you can.
Oh, sorry.
Understand the non-joke. Did Buena Vista Street open today?
Not that I've heard. If you know something. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. That's Downtown Disney's opening now, isn't it?
Our CEO just mentioned something about Buena Vista Street. So
the reopening date has been announced, maybe. Let me see what our CEO says. Yes, I guess it's been announced. I want to get it from a reliable source, namely us. Hi, Gideon. How you doing? Sorry I missed seeing you this morning. I had to get out very early. Gideon's my son, for those who may not know. November 19th. That is breaking news. Let us get a banner for that one. Breaking news. Buena Vista Street to open for shopping at DCA on November 19th. Boom. There you go. That's later than I expected. Much later than I expected.
I was about to say those exact same words, like word for word.
So I'm going to go see the article now at the Disney Parks blog to see if they have any info beyond the date. Any new info?
Oh, look! Yes, it is Christmas here. They were busy overnight. They even got the fun little candle holders. I don't remember what we called them last year. Thank you.
No. Oh, is that it? Votive? I was just guessing. I know a votive is a candle holder because I go to Bath and Body Works and all that a lot. In fact, today I'm wearing pink velvet cupcake. I love it.
This conversation is going places that I just don't know where to go. There's the castle one for you, Doobie.
It's okay. It's a little shimmery for me. So you do some talking to the people while I check out this release to see if there's anything new.
I will do some talking. So we're here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, checking out the Magic Bands. This one is one of the newest and definitely one of my favorites. Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. We got the Child, and then we have each of the parks. And then, of course, there's some new phone cases that all are Christmassy. But in the category of cute plush, the Mickey and Minnie scented plush, I think Doobie and I both agree that those are probably some of the cutest plush we've seen in a long time.
So it looks like they're going to have outdoor dining for Carthay Circle Lounge, alfresco dining. So that's something new, an outdoor dining environment. It looks like they're going to, starting November 19th, have a $10 fee per car for parking at Downtown Disney. And they, in the Simba lot. And
well, that's good. I mean, that'll help with the capacity, definitely. I mean,
yeah.
I know the free parking was one of those things that everybody loved, but also caused the problems.
So, and your connection in here is not great. And they're going to use the mobile wait system for Buena Vista Street and/or its queue. I'm sorry, for Buena Vista Street when necessary. So, Laughing Place should have our article up very shortly with full details in a nice, easy-to-read format. So we invite you to just keep checking back. But the big news is Buena Vista Street at DCA, which had previously been announced to open as a part of Downtown Disney, now has an opening date, November 19th. So we are 14 days away from being able to actually go in a Disneyland Resort theme park, which is extremely exciting.
I am sad that I am not there, but at the same time, I can only imagine what that will be like that day.
Yeah, it's going to be a little crazy.
These crane statues are new.
Are they? What do they seem to be made of? It's kind of hard to tell. Are they like paper mache?
Yeah, they paper mache, but that's the look of it. It actually almost kind of looks glassy, like some of the other decorations. But yeah, it's definitely a harder. You have to make stuff a little harder around here.
It's nice to see so much Christmas decor out here. Magic Kingdom, of course, has it. Have you seen any of the decor at any of the hotels yet?
No, the only hotel that I've gotten a chance to visit was the Polynesian Village Resort, which just started their major refurbishment. So they are not going to have the major Christmas decorations that they've had in the past, as far as we know, because the main ceremonial house closes It opens in the morning for breakfast, and then it closes at 10 at night because check-in and everything is relocating out of there. So we'll see what actually comes of that. Hopefully tomorrow I will be swinging by the Contemporary and maybe even the Grand Floridian to get a view.
They did announce that the Grand Floridian would not be having its annual gingerbread house, correct?
Correct. Yeah, no gingerbread sculptures this year. As they've definitely expanded. Last year or the past couple of years at Contemporary, they've had a Cinderella Castle, one that has always been a nice thing to look at, and it wasn't as massive as the Grand Floridian, which there's nothing wrong with the Grand Floridian. I love that. But it was more of a piece of art as opposed to a structure where you could buy gingerbread from.
How is the weather in Central Florida today?
It's a little warmer than it has been for the past few days, but not horrible. It's this park seems to be pretty quiet. I mean,
yeah, it feels it.
In both crowds and sound. Well, they have the Oldosaurus Bridge has the Santa hat and beard on.
I thought that's what that was, but I'm like, that's not the case, but it really is. Yeah. That's hilarious.
No, this at night, the entire Oldosaurus is covered with Christmas lights, as you can see there. And
I can see there.
They had it last year because last year was the first year for this new decorations with the Donald's Dino Bash. At night, with the lights, he actually kind of glows with the music.
Like magical lights?
Kind of.
So like Osborne has moved here?
Yes, but just on a brachiosaur skeleton.
Hey, our Australian friend has arrived. Hi, Tammy. How you doing? Mickey's my spirit animal is also a fan of Contemporary. That's his go-to resort. That is a nice go-to resort, I must say. Very convenient, really nice. I've never stayed in the tower there. It's one of my bucket list items. I've only stayed in the garden wing, but never the tower.
My first trip, which I'm coming up in just the day before Life Day, is I hate to say this out loud, the 40th anniversary of my visit to Walt Disney World.
So you first visited when you were -12?
Correct. And we stayed at the Contemporary in the tower. I still have my 2-day pass that has Mr. Smee's autograph on the back of it. And we only used 1 day of it.
We had a relative stay in Bay Lake Tower, so we stayed with them. We didn't spend the night, but we stayed with them for quite a while. What a view it had. Yeah. We saw the fireworks from the balcony, so really need to get to one of those two towers and actually stay there myself. In fact, I don't know if my wife is listening. She often is. Can you just go ahead and book us a trip to the Contemporary, maybe Bay Lake Tower for the next couple of weeks? I really want to do this, please. All right, we can continue.
I was lucky enough to stay at Bay Lake Tower for the reopening of the Magic Kingdom. So because it was I was one of the first people to check into the hotel, and it was very limited capacity. And plus, since it was the reopening time, it wasn't that busy to begin with because everybody was still very cautious. Had the perfect view of the castle. I mean, we actually have a
new
video.
Castle.
Yeah. We have a video up on YouTube of, I think it's 15 minutes of my camera just sitting there looking at the castle.
We need to do a lot more videos like that. Just park your camera, lock it down, go about your day, and then come back and post it.
I'm up for that.
Question for you, without looking, what does it say under the dinosaur sign? What's the tagline?
It's fast, it's a blast, it's in the past.
Very good.
I was like, the Dino Institute gift shop there, or?
Rebecca said she will go ahead and book it, but in a little bit because right now they're driving to the Walt Disney Family Museum. So, which is reopening today, and Laughing Place will be there. Not sure if we'll be able to go live, but we definitely will have a story coming out of that, hopefully some video. So exciting news that the Disney Family Museum has reopened here in Northern California.
Love for a live stream through there. I know, I don't remember what the regulations were when I was there last year. I know you can now take photos, which was so nice, because one of the things that killed me when I went there almost 10 years ago was the no photo policy at the time. And
Ooh, that's rough.
yeah.
So we don't know either. We'll get there. We'll see what happens. We don't know what the reception will be like. We don't know what the crowds will be like. We don't know anything. We're going to find out. That's what we're doing. That's why we're there. That's why we're there.
Sadly, they did not decorate this store. Maybe tonight for tomorrow, since tomorrow is the official start of the holiday season.
Right, because the decor in here is dynamite.
Dynamite. Did you just do the hand motion and everything?
I did not do the hands because I'm not on video. I'm not a method actor. I just said it. So here's something I didn't know for a long time. Maybe you could point this out to the people using your camera and your knowledge of how this closed attraction, Primeval Whirl, is a spoof of Dinosaur.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right now I have to whine about, I hate this Christmas song. Like, this is one of the few Christmas songs that if I never have to hear again, this would be one of them.
Speaking of Christmas, last night I saw the Hallmark movie where the royal guy falls in love with a common woman. Have you seen that one?
No, I've heard about it, though.
All right, go on.
And they end up fighting because something that he did, and then they end up a great big mistake, and they end up falling in love and marrying.
They did, yeah. So you have seen this one before, okay?
So this is us walking through the queue of Dinosaur, and that's the time machine. And then you hop on the time machine. Okay, I've never heard this before. It's a Christmas version of the DuckTales theme song.
Oh, cool.
So you get on the... Do you know what this song is from?
I do. No, I don't. I just know it from Osborne.
Osborne is the main one, but it also appeared in Phineas and Ferb. When you said Osborne, it threw me. I was like, I know this from Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, well, there we go.
So you go out there and you're going back in time, back over the falls. And you're fighting because the giant asteroid is about to crash into the planet. And then you go wee all the way down, and then wee, and then you just spin around and around and around and around. I actually miss this attraction.
That attraction's a hoot. It's tons of fun.
I definitely have to say it was more fun with the full spinning action and being on there with like 3 other adults and you just slam against each other.
We have a lot of Hallmark fans. Tammy watches them all. Laughing Place Disney fan site says, does the royal guy turn out to be Santa Claus too? He doesn't. So you haven't seen this one before.
No, I can remember like she goes running after him in the rain and then they kiss in the rain. And
they do have a moment where he teaches her how to waltz. So that seemed pretty original. You know what? Speaking of Christmas music, one of my disappointments, when Disney Plus launched a year ago next week, Noel was one of its launch titles, and I loved Noel. That was like one of the best Christmas movies I've ever seen, and I was really hoping it would become like an annual tradition to have another one. And maybe COVID got in the way, I don't know, but I am sad there's not another Noel 2 this year.
Electric Boogaloo?
Did you see Noel on Disney Plus?
I did not, and that was one of the things I was definitely looking forward to because I can remember at D23 Expo, that was one of the main talking points of it.
Yeah. Well, I recommend it. Anyone out there, if you haven't seen Noelle on Disney Plus, give it another month. Wait till Christmas season gets full blown, and then watch Noelle. You won't regret it.
I do love the actress that's in there. I can't think of her name right now, but she is funny and entertaining.
And her name is Anna Kendrick.
Thank you.
So on the right, we are now passing the
Let's
former
see.
and hopefully, possibly future home of Finding Nemo the musical.
There you go.
The second best live Disney show of all time.
What's the best live Disney show of all time, Dewey?
Toy Story the musical from the Disney Cruise Line.
I completely forgot where I was going to lead with that, but
You asked. You should have something to say.
I know. Standby line starts here for Everest. Not as bad as I've seen.
How long does it say it is?
It did not have a time that I saw. I just heard the cast member say about 40 minutes. He was not responding to us because he could not hear your query.
Are you sure he might be watching?
He could be. But that's not part of the rules of being a cast member on stage.
So just looking now at the wait times over there, it's very moderate, actually. The longest wait is actually Navi right now at 55. Flight of Passage is only 40. Everest and Dinosaur both 30. Safari is only 15, as is Cali. So very, very, very nice day to go to the parks.
Yep, and as it gets later, it'll start to cool down more. It's been absolutely beautiful for the past few days. You know, almost to the point of being chilly at times. Today's warmer, and it's not horribly bad, but it's definitely a warmer day.
Hi, Adrian. Welcome to the stream. If you have any questions, please feel free to let us know.
Please do.
Noelle is so cute, Tammy. I can't tell you how much fun. I think I watched it twice, which for a feel-good movie, I don't even watch feel-good movies once, but Noelle was worth watching twice. Very adorable.
When you said Noelle is so cute, so you know that I'm a huge wrestling fan.
I do.
And Mick Foley's daughter is named Noelle Foley, who I actually had the pleasure of turning into a complete fanboy when I met her at a media event. I'm like, oh, you're Noelle Foley. It was definitely the low point in one of my many low points.
I've seen Mick Foley walking through the parks before with his family, so I'm guessing I've seen Noelle Foley before, although she was probably about 5 at the time.
Yeah.
And looking at pictures of her now on the internet, she is not 5 anymore.
No, she's like 6 foot something.
She is?
She is, I want to say she's at least 6 foot.
Yeah, she's 6 feet tall, according to Google.
Yeah, she's become a social media influencer on Instagram and Twitter, and definitely for Disney. I believe Disney just recently showcased one of her photos when she was in the park. I think it may have been for the Dreams Come True Blue.
Okay.
And
yeah, just tons of Instagram photos of her in the parks.
Yeah. Just the entire family is one of the nicest families I've ever met. I've had the chance to talk to Mick Foley before because, as I said, fanboy.
Yeah,
not that fanboy, but a fanboy.
If you're a fan of seeing wrestlers' daughters in theme parks, just go to her Instagram. Her ton for you.
Oh, and we got a float by going on. There's Chippendale and Goofy.
Oh, we have a legit question.
Uh-oh.
partially on topic in that it's about Animal Kingdom. Minecraft Lander, thanks so much. Your thoughts on Beastly Kingdom, Jeremiah?
It is probably the second most interesting not built land in Disney history.
Don't tell me. Okay, tell me. What's number one?
Discovery Bay.
I was going to say that, and I thought that was too dumb.
No. Discovery Bay had such a great idea and concept, but Beastly Kingdom would have been amazing. I hoped and prayed when I saw the map in 96 when I came out. In 97, they had the giant three-dimensional map on Main Street in Magic Kingdom, and they had Beastly Kingdom there, and they teased us. And I was like, that'll be amazing. And then
what would have been the highlight attraction of Beastly Kingdom?
The Dragon's Tower, Dragon's Escape. But I did love that there was going to be a unicorn maze and a boat ride and some other fun stuff.
You should come to the park sometime and kind of do a tour of Beastly Kingdom of where it would have been and pointing out the spots, if you kind of know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that would definitely be fun. I mean, that's a good Disney history or theme park history idea.
If only we had a show specifically for theme park history. And
hey, we do.
Wait a minute.
I love that idea.
Jeremiah debuted his new show just yesterday, Theme Park History 101, with guest Cole from Laughing Place, and it was good, very good. Please check it out. And its normal time will be Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. If you're a big fan of theme parks and theme park history, you will enjoy it, I promise.
Yep, and we're working, moving forward. I have not confirmed next week's guest, but if it goes the way I hope, it'll be a former Imagineer. And then hopefully the week after that will be somebody who may have written a story or a few about the history of Disney in 3D. But we'll see how it all goes. Here, let's actually walk into the relaxation station and get a beautiful view of the Tree of Life. I love when I hear your phone beep because I know
yes.
it's like, that's the time where I need to talk.
Yes, I am off the phone now. I'm glad you've picked up on that.
Well, the relaxation station is pretty full, so we will not take up a body space by me just staying there for a few seconds.
I need a hotkey for mute, though. I don't have to spend the time trying to mute it before the voice starts talking.
The
name of the Hallmark. So, Tammy, I'm sorry. The name of the Hallmark movie we were watching. Oh boy. If my wife is listening, she may remember.
The Prince and the Woman, the Christmas Miracle.
I know it was new for this year. It was a 2020 Hallmark movie. It was a prince who taught a woman how to waltz. I only caught bits and pieces of it, so
wait,
hopefully
are you sure?
my wife is still listening.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it every year since Hallmark movies started.
Yes, that could be said of many. Normally, you would think that would be enough to identify it, but it's not.
No. I mean, seriously, I was joking about the stuff. Just like that is the definition of every Hallmark film is the same thing. And I'm not knocking Hallmark films. If you love them, they're great. I watch wrestling, so I don't have room to talk about anything.
Which also is the same thing over and over. So
yeah.
It's not Jingle Bell Bride. No, it's not Christmas Tree Lane. Oh wait, I remember because it was such a generic name. Something Royal something. Yes, Royal was in it. My wife just. This is so off topic, but now I got to know.
I'm going to backtrack for a second because I'm going to get some napkins to try to.
Here you go, Tammy. It was called One Royal Holiday. One Royal Holiday. Tony thought Love in the Time of Christmas. No, Tony, that's totally different. One Royal Holiday starring Laura Usnitz and Aaron Tveit. When Anna offers a stranded mother and son shelter in a blizzard, she learns that they are the royal family of Galwick Anna shows the prince how they do Christmas in her hometown, encouraging him to open his heart and be true to himself.
Wait, I know the name of that movie. It's Beauty and the Beast.
That's it, Tammy. Enjoy, or maybe you've already enjoyed. All right, let's get back on topic. Wow. Did not see a discussion of Hallmark coming this morning.
That one is one of our furthest tangents, I feel.
We should do an LP movie club on it.
You know, I was huge on the LP movie clubs when we first started, when it was like X-Men and the big movies, and then when we started to get into like the movies, yeah, I was just like, I can't watch sad movies. I know that at some point it may turn into something good, but at the same time, it's. What'd you think of the movie? Well, it's a little sad.
We also had another show debut yesterday here on the Laughing Place network of shows called
Barely Necessities.
Barely Necessities, which is a name I completely love. It's a show featuring new merchandise for the week, some of the favorites of our two hosts, Rebecca and Rebecca. Burbank and Mosley. So two primary people here at Laughing Place have gotten together to start this new show, Barely Necessities. So definitely recommend you check that out too. I think next week it's going to be on Wednesday as well, but then after that it's going to be go to its normal slot Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Pacific time.
I really love that concept because the girls definitely do not have enough representation at Laughing Place.
That is true. Although they may need to bring you on when it's time to talk pins, because
yeah.
All right, so somehow we've gotten to Harambe.
I know. We went from Asia to Africa, and they definitely Christmas. Yes, there is Christmas time in Africa, and I think they know it. Did I lose you? Did
No,
you hang up on me?
I'm listening to that great music. That was a very cool version of that.
I just love their decorations. Actually, these look like new decorations for this year.
Really? What are they?
They're bottle caps.
Oh, wow, with the elephant in the middle? That's really awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I have not paid this close attention to the holiday decorations at Disney's Animal Kingdom in the past few years, but I do not recall something that neat.
I miss the mistletoes. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. I mean,
Only a hippopotamus will do.
Acoustic, small acoustic groups doing Christmas songs with comedy is about the most common thing in the world, but the one they had in Animal Kingdom 15 years ago was my favorite.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
Christmas time.
Oh,
no. Da, da, da. I also love Christmas Canon a lot.
Christmas Canon?
Christmas Canon is kind of a mixture of Pachelbel's Canon, the classical song, but kind of Christmased up. It's a really cool song. I think it might be. Well, never mind. Let me just find out who did it.
I'd like
a Trans-Siberian Orchestra song.
Okay. Look how cool this Christmas tree is.
That is awesome. I would, if I were the boss, I would task you with getting a picture of every Christmas tree in Walt Disney World Resort to see all the different kinds they do.
Well, thanks for giving him that idea. As long as he gets the two that are in Alani right now.
Back when Laughing Place was mostly just me and Rebecca, I once did that at the Disneyland Resort. 2 parks, 2 hotels, even before DCA, and it must have taken me 3 days to do hundreds of trees, but it turned out really cool.
I know that I tried to do that one year. I mean, maybe I will, now that we have days, but the biggest difficulty is getting into each of the parks. And
right.
I mean, it would just a rough guesstimate, at least 5 days. And that means that I have to ride the bus to every resort that is open.
Got nothing else to do. Do you remember when Camp Mini Mickey had, I guess Disney Springs has them now, character trees?
Yes. Those are my favorite because they had the country bears in there, and they had like the most random trees. Somewhere I have some of those pictures.
The Christmas trees are not coming back to Disney. Nope, they are coming back this year, are they?
Yeah, it's a tree like just throughout the Disney Springs area. They're not doing a tree walk like they
Okay.
had in the past few years.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm looking. And then Santa's Winter Watercade.
Yes, which is not an easy thing to remember. I was trying to remember that yesterday. I was like, water. What?
Looking forward to trying that. That's new this year.
Does it say what body of water he'll be floating in? Will he actually be in Lake Buena Vista, or will he be just in the marketplace pond?
He will be in Lake Buena Vista.
Okay.
They're just going to put him in the. They're going to turn back on the splash area and just have him there.
Yeah. So. No, they're going to bring in the drones from a couple of years ago and fly him in.
I wish I had gotten to see that.
That was definitely one of those special things.
The dragon flying over him.
No. That wasn't. Yeah. That was Fantasyland.
So Santa's Winter Wondercade new this year. You will not be able to meet and greet with Santa this year, of course, but you will be able to see him in a new way. So we are now on the path to Pandora.
Righteousness?
Jeez, Jeremiah.
I'm a little punchy. Sorry. It could be the drugs I'm on.
All right, let's stop. No, Jeremiah has been a tad bit under the weather, so we thank him for making the effort today. Nothing scary.
No, just a cold. Like, definitely, I can still taste and smell, and I do not have a fever. It's just a head cold kicked in.
We are on our way to Pandora, correct?
Correct.
As we pass Legend of the former and hopefully future location of Festival of the Lion King.
Which, if we had to point out one reason why Beastly Kingdom was never made.
Tell us more, Jeremiah.
So, the Camp Mini Mickey, where now Pandora sits, that was the home of Beastly Kingdom. That's why there was the Dragon Rock and the other stuff as you rode the Discovery River boats around the Discovery River. Kind of redundant. And because it wasn't going to be done for opening day, they stretched to try to find something to put in Camp Mini Mickey. And then they reached back to 4 years prior where there was a Lion King celebration.
Jeremiah, we lost his voice. I don't know if you can hear me, Jeremiah.
I can. Hang on. There we go.
We can hear you again. Okay.
Sorry. I had a phone call come through, and I was like, wait, I've never had that happen.
So we were talking about Lion King Celebrate.
Yes, Lion King Celebration. They had the floats parked in the float parade at Disney, in the float storage at Disneyland. And they decided, hey, let's create a fun show. We'll just make it temporary. We'll put a roof over some seats and you can enjoy that. And now here we are 22 years later, and Festival of the Lion King is one of the, well, as they tout, the most popular show in Walt Disney World.
So if not for Simba, we might have Dueling Dragons.
See, now I've got you saying it.
Did you say it at all, by the way, in your show yesterday?
I did not.
Disappointment.
I know. And, what's funny is we look at Islands of Adventure and the Lost Continent that had the dueling dragons and some of that type of feel. Mm-hmm. Universal hired Imagineers that had been let go from the company. Many of them had worked on the Beastly Kingdom project. So we don't know how much of it is duplicated or very close to the original concept for Beastly Kingdom, but we know that was very similar to what was supposed to come this way.
I did not say Dueling Dragons on accident.
Just beautiful right now. The clouds have moved in.
Here, let's be quiet for a moment. It's so quiet. Thank you. So you can like hear the water. I think that's water.
Well, I hear the insects coming from Pandora. I just heard the train to Rafiki's Planet Watch. When I was in the parking lot, I know we had this conversation, I think, on Park Talk a little while ago. I could actually hear the monkeys and the train in the parking lot.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's
Nice
really
shirt.
cool. What was it?
It was a Tron shirt.
Oh, dude.
It was one of the recognizers.
Overrated movie.
Oh.
Oh, Minecraft Lander has another question for you. Where does Animal Kingdom rank among the 4 Walt Disney World parks?
Doobie, I'll let you answer this one because I know you'll get upset with me with my answer.
So I would put Animal Kingdom. I will just go with my personal enjoyment, not what I think, how I think the parks actually, how good they are, but just my personal enjoyment. I probably put Animal Kingdom 3rd ahead of Magic Kingdom.
That again, we share the same brain today. That is definitely my thought.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Well then, let me see if we match on 1 and 2. Let me go first. I would put. Oh, it's so close.
Yeah,
I would say
exactly.
Epcot first, though.
Epcot is always first. Even I mean, right now, it's hard with the walls and everything changed over there. But yeah, when Epcot was at its glory, Epcot was always number 1. Right now, Disney's Hollywood Studios and Epcot kind of go
They're
back
so
and
close.
forth.
Yeah.
I don't mind waking up at 7 a.m. now to get my boarding pass, my virtual boarding pass for.
Between Galaxy's Edge and Runaway Railway, and then the 2 incredible rides on Sunset Boulevard. But Minecraft Lander, what's your ranking of the 4 parks? Would love to know, or anyone else out there.
This is one of my favorite holiday things. I mean, sadly, I can't get up to Pongo Pongo, but they decorate the utility suit, and in the windows for Pongo Pongo, they put small tchotchkes, including like a little menorah and little porcelain figurines of holidays past, because that would be the expats that came from Earth, and they're displaying their holiday favorite things.
I'm a little surprised there is so much Christmas at Pandora, but I guess there is a human presence there.
Only when Santa comes. So I believe this line on my left crosses over up here for Flight of Passage.
Which, according to the app at least, right now has a wait of 45 minutes.
Hey, the app is correct.
Considering they literally get the information from the same place, I'm not surprised. On the waterfall. So maybe when you get over there, you can get a picture of the one not real waterfall that is so good you really can't tell.
Oh, that's.
Did you already pass it?
I can't get up that close because the queue is there, but I can
That's
definitely get an angle of it, and we can give the. So when you're looking up at Pandora, there's the mountains way in the distance, and the closest one has water. The one to the right, up a little bit higher, has water. The one to the left, up a little bit, has water. And then the one way up there at the top that you really can't see has no water. It's just... What type of water is that, Doobie?
Special kind of water? Holly water.
Hey!
So Tammy says she heard Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and Epcot. Animal Kingdom has its ardent supporters. It's so unlike any other Disney park. It is extremely beautiful. If you like that type of thing, it's amazing. I prefer my theme parks to be pristine, not forest-like.
Yeah.
Minecraftlander has another question for us. Put on your speculative hat now. What could be next for the future of Animal Kingdom in terms of attractions? Good answer, Jeremiah. Good answer.
I'm putting on my speculative hat.
I mean, right now with everything going on, it could be a while before anything is next. But what?
Yeah.
Well, let me put it this way: what area needs some work?
I mean, I would guess that unless there is some type of major expansion, we would see the area in between Everest and Africa be expanded. I mean, there's been lots of different rumors in the past of concepts, none that I actually can remember right now, which is nice because I like being surprised. And I think Disney has done a very good job in the past 10 years of not really resting on their laurels of duplicating another attraction. I mean, making Minnie's Runaway Railway is one thing, but you don't see.
You're going to see Flight of Passage coming to the Disneyland Resort.
Yeah.
At least not with that theme. All right. Well, that's a good question. Thank you, Minecraftlander.
Yeah, I mean, we can hope that is. I would be very hopeful that the dinosaur area where Primeval World is being removed or is no longer active, something comes there. At one point in the concept art, they had a giant wooden roller coaster called the Excavator that not only was a roller coaster, but they turned like construction equipment into dinosaur looking things. So they would have a backhoe that would look like a T-Rex. So it'd be up and it'd be coming at you. There's some amazing concept art still out there, and that would be a fun addition, but I think something more little friendly is needed here.
I would not disagree. So, Tammy from Down Under, I've never been there live, so I want to see Pandora. Pandora is an amazingly well-themed land, so complete, so beautiful. So, question for you, Jeremiah: taking the particular theme aside, and even taking the attractions themselves aside, which area do you think actually just carries the theme through better, Pandora or Galaxy's Edge?
That's a hard question to answer because Pandora does a great job, but it's a small area where Galaxy's Edge, the minute you walk in, you definitely feel like you stepped into a Star Wars film. I think Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is the leader in that. And you?
I probably should have been thinking while you were talking. I'll go with Galaxy's Edge. I mean, it's probably easier to do just because there's so much more you can do in terms of with the vehicles and droids and such. Whereas Pandora, basically, you just have forest and rock. But Pandora does it to the hilt with the bioluminescence and the audio throughout. I mean, I think it does it as complete as you could possibly do it.
Yeah, they definitely. I think if not for Pandora, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge would not be as impressive as it is.
Shut up.
No, I don't mean like. I mean Pandora kind of set the bar for the theming of the area.
Here, I'll go you one better. If not for Hogwarts, neither would be as impressive as they are.
And I definitely agree with that. Hogwarts was the game changer. Before that, there were just lands, and with Hogwarts, it became a whole world you stepped into.
Yeah, and I would even venture to say, this, even though Harry Potter is not a thing for me, that Hogwarts still pulls it off better than either Pandora or Galaxy's Edge. What say you?
I think that the reason that Hogwarts pulls it off the best is because we lived in that land for 8 movies. That was 100%. You took everything from that. Hold on. let's jump over to your coast for a little bit. If not for Hogwarts, would Cars Land be the best land there is?
That is a good one. I think I underestimate how good Cars Land is.
Yeah, I was watching Cars the other day, and just I started to get really sad that I hadn't been to Cars Land in so long, just because Cars Land is so well themed, and it's it's the blueprint of Radiator Springs brought to life.
Yeah, Cars Land is impressive, and just in general, the fact that they have, we've gone from creating rides in general lands to creating entire lands with a cohesive theme between Cars Land, Hogwarts, Pandora, Galaxy's Edge is I love because I'm an atmosphere person much more than an attraction person, and so. And Gideon makes a good point, not nearly to the same extent, but Jurassic Park, again, is recreating an atmosphere with attractions in it that fit rather than just throwing attractions in a general area. So wonderful trend. Very happy with it. Thank you, Universal, for your contribution to that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining that, okay, wait a second. So since we're talking Origins, Mickey's Toontown wins.
Yeah, I was thinking about Toontown as well.
Yeah, because I was about to say how I still love attractions that fit a theme, but you don't need an entire cohesive land to tell that story. Like Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railways, it's in the Chinese theater. It fits the building it's in, and it fits in the land, but they didn't have to recreate.
Exactly.
This, I think we could go round and round about this topic, about many things. And hey, maybe we will at some point, either on Theme Park History 101 or Parks Talk, when we have nothing else to talk about.
Or maybe even dig a little deeper. Kind of fits there too. So anyway, thank you, everyone. We are closing up here, right, Jeremiah?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. Let's see. We don't have anything else scheduled today, but we might have some pop up. So please make sure you subscribe. However, you're watching Gideon Says Frontierland. That is a general land, in my opinion, but he'll probably fight with me tonight on that. We might pop up later today. You never know. So please make sure you subscribe, ring the bell so you always know when we do go live. And tomorrow, Jeremiah will be joining us again from the Magic Kingdom, scheduled for 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern time.
And that will be at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern.
Lots and lots and lots and lots of Christmas decor to check out there. So that'll be fun. Jeremiah, anything to say before we close up here?
No, I think that's it. Thank you guys all for enjoying this, and think of some good questions for tomorrow that don't entail so similar with the Treehouse.
Maybe we'll talk more Hallmark movies. We'll see.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone. Thanks so much.